Assalamualaikum dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and enjoying good health at home, and you are not wasting your time, and you are learning at home through our online lectures, and hope you have done your previous homework. So coming to the topic, today we are going to start unit number 2, class 6, Chinese Cinderella. Topic is Chinese Cinderella. This topic is quite interesting as the theme is autobiographical text. So we are going to continue this topic. Is it a story? No. This story is about a writer is writing about his family. Learning objectives. You will be able to learn, read and understand autobiographical text as you have read one before, my relationship with my father in unit number 1. Number 2, understand chronological order and use of time connectors to show a sequence of events. What event happens in your life, you can bring them to order by using meanwhile, while, then, next, this. Number 3, proper nouns and adjectives. When we are going to describe something, we use adjectives, and proper nouns are those nouns that starts with capital letter, the name of a special person, thing, object or place. Number 4, write diaries, entries. If you are going to write something and then you have to enter in your diary, then you must understand the chronological order and use of time connectors. Create a family tree. So coming to the topic, let's start with first of all, think why family is important. If you are wondering why families are important to individuals, there are a number of reasons. The definition of family is one that seems to change with the times, but it usually includes a group of people related to each other and living together. Like many social relationships, strong bonds with family members can have great benefits for society and individuals. Family support is important to individuals for a variety of reasons, most of which are related to your personal well-being. Family is important to individuals because it provides benefits to your physical, emotional and mental health. Family ties have been shown to provide stress relief and lessening anxiety, especially for young people who have been exposed to violence. This strong bond can act as a sort of protective shield and offers a sense of belonging in troubling times. Hope you all understand that why family is important to us. The same thing happens with this writer, and he is writing about his family. And the analysis of the whole text, all you have to do is to take out your lead pencils, underline the difficult words in the text and read it thoroughly so that you could answer the questions given in level 1, 2 and 3. The analysis of the text is, this excerpt from Chinese Cinderella outlines the family structure. Adeline's place within it, the arrival of Adeline's stepmother into the family, and Adeline's relationship with Aunt Baba. It also outlines the presence of the French military in Tianjin in the 1940s. This chapter is going to be too much interesting about the family. As you have gathered from the excerpt, Adeline Yanma had a very distressing childhood. If it were not for her Aunt Baba, Adeline's life would have been even worse. The story also tells that Aunt Baba loved and cared for Adeline, took responsibility for her emotional well-being and helped her grow up into a resilient woman. Adeline's grand aunt was also a strong woman. She was born in the 19th century and was a very independent woman from an early age. Even as a child, she had staunchly refused to have her feet bound. At that time, it was customary for girls to keep their feet tightly wrapped so that they would remain small. tiny feet being considered a mark of beauty in China. Adeline's grandaunt not only asserted herself as a child, she overcame many obstacles to lay the foundations for the Chinese Women's Bank in Shanghai. That is all about the text, and hope you all will enjoy the text and read it carefully. Take out your pencils, underline the adjectives that are used to describe nouns, and on page number 22 and page number 23. Dear students, you can see in the story on page number 22 and 23, each paragraph starts with a connector, a year later, a year after, many years ago, apart from the conquerors. That is the writer used time connectors to show the sequence of events happened to him. So to express consecutive actions, if we want to express, we use words like before, when, as soon as, and then afterwards. These are the words that are called as time connectors. Meanwhile, and we can say that at the time, at that time. These are all called the time connectors that are used at the beginning of paragraphs, and sometimes you can use within the paragraphs to continue the story. So students, coming to the vocabulary, you may gonna learn new words. Here are the meanings of these words. Blamed, feel or declare that is responsible for fault. Fringed, edged or bordered. Inevitably, naturally, circumstances, situation, slanted, slope, awnings, a sheet of canvas, territories, area belong to someone. These are the vocabulary. You may search for the antonyms to enhance your vocabulary. You may search for the antonyms of these words. You may search for synonyms of these words to increase your vocabulary. Now coming to the exercise on page number 24, reading comprehension. You have to answer the following questions given in level 1, 2 and level 3. And the comprehension task requires you to identify literal information in the text and info meaning, and then you have to think about some facts, and then you have to answer in level 2, and in level 3 a paragraph is given and you have to find out the answers from that. Connectors of time can take us into the future, for example in time, ahead. So that level 3 is about connectors. You have to find more connectors in the subsequent paragraphs and in the story. So read the text carefully so that you could answer the questions given in different levels. So let's talk about adjectives. What are adjectives? As you all are familiar with it, this part of speech, describing words are called adjectives. For example, attractive, bold, beautiful, pretty, fabulous. Adjectives, they are used to describe people, animals, places and things. Adjectives add details to a story and make it more interesting. And adjective is a word that modifies a noun or noun phrase or describes its reference. Its semantic role is to change information given by the noun. So if you want to describe something, you can use different sort of adjectives to describe personality, to describe color, numbers, size. Adjectives can be, for example, red balloon. So balloon is noun and red is adjective, as red is describing that which color is a balloon. And if you want to describe her hair, she has fluffy hairs. So hair is a noun and then fluffy is adjective. So here on the board, few adjectives are listed. I am reading them loudly. Attractive, bold, beautiful, pretty, fabulous, jolly, kind, expensive, lazy, large, silly, proud, plump, glamorous, dazzling. So all what you have to do is use your pencils while reading the text, underline the adjectives that are describing the noun. The story, the topic name Chinese Cinderella. Do you know that Chinese Cinderella, sometimes noun is also used as adjective. Now Cinderella, which Cinderella, from which region this Cinderella belongs to? She belongs to China. So Chinese Cinderella, in this Chinese is used as adjective. You have to solve exercise A and B on page number 26 and 27 of vocabulary, and you have to find more and more adjectives that to describe the exercise given to you, the nouns given to you in the exercise on page 24, 26, 27 and 28. Also there is an exercise F, G and H for you to you have to write down 4 more adjectives to describe the nouns. Then you have to make sentences of these adjectives. You have to use them in your sentences, and you can also use them when you are writing about something in diary writing and describing your family, your friend or something else. You can use these adjectives to make it more interesting. So coming to the grammar question on page number 30 and 31, there is proper noun. You all are familiar with noun. What are nouns? Noun, naming words are called nouns. Nouns have 2 types. There are 2 types of nouns, proper nouns and common nouns. So today we are going to discuss proper nouns. It is the name of person, place or specific thing. A specific name given to the person, place or a thing is called proper noun. For example, here are some nouns, proper nouns: Quaid-e-Azam, Allama Iqbal, Ali, Pakistan, Turkey, China, proper names of countries, and Jupiter, Earth and English. Here I am going to tell you that there are a few common nouns, like mountain is a common noun. But the proper noun is, it can be any mountain ranges, Mount Everest or K2, that is a proper noun. Building, the name of the building. Building is only a common noun, but the specific name of the building is Empire State. If it is Empire State Building, then we will write it with capital letters. Ocean, same as with ocean. Ocean is common noun, but if we are talking about a specific ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, then we will use its proper name and we will write it with capital letter. The proper name is always written in capital letters. You have to solve exercise A, B and C on page number 31 and 30 and 31 on your textbook, unit number 2. You have to find out the proper nouns in the text, and then these have been written correctly in the following paragraph. Then you have to make corrections where it is necessary. Even a proper noun is coming in a paragraph. Within paragraph, you will have to write it with capital letters, because the first letter starts with capital letter. So coming to the exercise, you have to solve part A, B and C on page number 30 and 31. You have to read the text carefully. The proper nouns are written incorrectly in the text. As you all know that proper noun always starts with a capital letter and uppercase alphabet. So you have to make corrections in it. And same as with part B and part C. That's all with today's topic, and now this is your homework time. Students, note down your homework, learn and solve unit number 2 complete. Write about your family using adjectives. Make a list of adjectives and then use them in sentences of your own. Handouts are available in school's account office and are provided to you through school's WhatsApp number. Kindly note the WhatsApp number of school, and for further updates follow the official page of Garrison School System on Facebook. Hope you will do the homework and stay safe, stay home. See you next week. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.